Good morning, everyone. This is Gail from Gail's Upstairs Studio. I hope you're all having a good day. I don't know when I'm going to be putting this video up, but as of the day of this filming, it is February 2nd. And it is a balmy 14 degrees out, and it's supposed to get way, way below zero the next 2 days where I live. So I decided to think ahead a little bit to warmer weather and do a little project with summer flowers. I always have a centerpiece on my table. Sometimes it's floral, sometimes it's not. It's over the years morphed into being usually seasonal. And the one season I don't really have anything on my table for is early summer. I decorate with sunflowers a lot. It's my favorite flower, and I decorate with those starting in like late July, early August. From late spring to then, I don't really have anything. So I thought I would make something. I have this vase that I've had for years and years and years. You've probably seen it. If you've watched my other videos, I did a winter scene in this vase in a video that I did before Christmas. I love it. It's nice and big and weighty, and the shape is beautiful. The only problem with it is there's a little chip right here. But that doesn't bother me at all. It's just going on my table for my use. So, and then I have this battery-operated candle, and it's plastic, and it gives off very nice light. I need to dust it out a little, I think. It gives off very nice light, and plastic can be hard to paint on, but I use Folk Art multi-surface paint for this particular application, and it works out great on plastic. It will rub off if you're not careful, but it's on a candle. It's going to just be in a centerpiece, so it's not going to be handled a lot. So my idea is to paint lupin and tall grass on here, and paint shorter grass with wildflowers of different varieties on here, so that it just comes up a little ways on the bottom of this vase. And the idea is when I have it done, the candle will go inside with the lupin in behind the grass and wildflowers, so it kind of looks three-dimensional. I don't know if it's going to turn out or not, but why don't we figure that out? candle done. Now we're going to get started on the vase. And you know, my candle is going to be sitting right about here. I don't want my grass to get in the way of it, so I'm going to come from the bottom and come up to about no taller than about here, I think. If I go a little further, it's okay, but I want to make sure that you can see most of the loop in. So around this area. I've put some tissue in here so that it's less distracting. You can see it better and not be, as I work around, so the grass doesn't, on the back, doesn't confuse as I'm painting along. I've got some fresh paint on my palette. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get you to be able to see it a little better. This is what the vase looks like. And I am going to let the vase dry, let the candle dry overnight, and before I come back to it tomorrow, I will bake it in my oven. If you put it in a cold oven with this Folk Art multi-surface, if you put your vase in a cold oven and turn it on to 350, I usually do 325 because my oven's a little weird, but 325, and have it right in the oven while it's preheating, and you put a timer on for a half an hour, and at the end of the half an hour you turn your oven off and you open the door and let the vase cool down naturally as the oven does. And then when it's completely cool, you can bring it out, and that cures the paint onto the glass. On the plastic, it's just going to have to, on the candle, it'll just have to cure in air cure, and it takes quite a few weeks. However, once I get this centerpiece put together, it's going to sit in the centerpiece for good, so it should be fine. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow. For you, it'll just be a couple of seconds, but we'll put this together and see what it looks like with the light on. Okay guys, it is the next day, and full disclosure, I made a couple adjustments on the vase. I realized that the grass and the flowers on the vase didn't come up quite tall enough for what I was trying to do. So I added a few longer blades of grass all the way around, and I added some taller daisies. And I've baked it off in the oven, so it's air cured. It is heat cured. And this has been drying overnight, and it is adhering nicely. As long as I don't scratch it, it's adhered nicely. So I am not going to display this on my table yet, because I want to show you what it looks like with the candle on, and it's sunny out today. It is freezing, but it is sunny out today. So my dining room's very bright, but I do have a place to show it off, I think. So let's go do that. And that's what it looks like. There is a little glare from the window, and this is a doily that was made for me by my grandmother years ago. And that's without the candle on. And I have a handy dandy little remote control. We push on, and that's what it looks like with the candle on. I'm happy with the way that came out. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.